Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have terrible luck for the next week. Even though we're used to seeing beautiful beaches and landscapes, it's hard to believe that there are some unimaginable places on our planet. If these sites are not on your bucket list, do well to update it for your utmost viewing pleasure. Without further ado, we look at 15 magical places that exist. The Black Forest. Located in Baden-Württemberg, a town famous for beautiful scenery and cuckoo clocks, the Black Forest seems to be like a location taken from a fairy tale. Thousands of tourists worldwide flock here to see all the mysteries that lie within the wooded mountain range. Aside from the monuments and towns, the area is known for its numerous long-distance footpaths maintained by a volunteer organization called the Black Forest Society. Tianzi Mountain. People who have climbed the Tianzi Mountain would lose interest in climbing others. This is a common assertion straight from the lips of tourists who have visited the location on Willingyan's scenic area in Hunan province. This magical spot offers visitors a panoramic view of the entire Willingyan area. You also get to see views of the imperial bushes as they rise one after another. There are no artificial touches whatsoever, and it's believed that the peaks consist of Neptunic rocks formed over 380 million years ago. No matter the season, visitors enjoy a spectacular view. If you have acrophobia, it's best to stay away from the site because the peak is 1,262 feet above sea level. Trees cocooned in spider webs. In 2010, heavy monsoon rains flooded parts of Pakistan. As a result, millions of spiders had no other place to seek refuge than the trees, especially those that lined the rivers and farms of Sindh. Since the waters were slow to recede, these arachnids thought it wise to remain on the trees. They even enrobed them with their silky webs in the process. Residents of Sindh admit that they've never experienced such a phenomenon before. When photos of this location broke the internet, millions of people thought it was a hoax. However, National Geographic has since confirmed it. If you manage to stand under these trees, hundreds of spiders will fall on your head. The best thing about this site for residents is that these arachnids help them keep resistant mosquitoes in check. Mount Roraima. Mount Roraima is one of the oldest geological formations on the planet and the highest of the Pacaraima chain of Tepuy Plateau. It dates as far back as the Precambrian period. It's located at the spot where Guyana, Brazil, and Venezuela meet. Flora and fauna are endemic to the area as it rains every passing day. Some say this mountain is sacred and mysterious. Even if you don't believe in the supernatural, the constant presence of clouds below the tabletop is enough reason to not underestimate this mountain. This site is home to limpid pools and weird rock formations that further enhances its otherworldliness. The Enchanted River. The Enchanted River is one of the cleanest in the Philippines. The bluish pool measures 50 to 80 meters deep and flows directly into the Pacific Ocean. The deepest part has strong sea currents connected to a trench which explains why the water is salty. The first impression you'll have about the image of the river is that it's photoshopped. The Enchanted River is so named because of the belief that it's a dwelling place for fairies and elves. Fishermen claim that there are varieties of fish in the water, yet they have not been able to catch any regardless of the method they employ. It becomes even more stunning that the nets laid out at night are usually found on nearby tree branches the following day. There are alleged sightings of long-haired females swimming in the water. Glen Brittle, Isle of Skye. Glen Brittle is a large glen located on Scotland's Isle of Skye. It's surrounded by the highest mountain in the town, known as the Cuillin. Many tributaries flow down from the cliffs into the glen, including the waterfalls known as the fairy pools. There is a sandy beach on the southernmost part popular among bikers, tourists, and hikers. This location has a campsite near the beach where visitors can spend the night. It is one of the most beautiful campsites in the country, and it boasts of a vast species of animals roaming around the valley and forests. With the natural majesty of the Cuillin Mountains, this destination remains a must-see. Feel free to update your travel bucket list. The glowing shores of Vadhoo in the Maldives. The beaches of Vadhoo in the Maldives are like a sea of stars at night because of the bluish-white glow along the shores. The glow mirrors the star-studded sky at night, and one would be lost in the magic and enchantment when they behold this beauty. The shimmers come from the luminescent plankton found in the waters near the shore. This phytoplankton is famous for its bioluminescence. One of the most popular species on the Maldivian coast is the dinoflagellates. This organism's cell membranes react to electrical signals that make them glow. Fly Geyser. The Fly Geyser is a geothermal geyser in Washoe County, Nevada. It's 12 feet tall when you include the continuously growing mounts on which it sits. Todd Jackson owns the area, meaning that unwanted visitors are not permitted in the vicinity without permission. Although this area makes you think otherwise, the Fly Geyser is not a natural phenomenon but a product of human mistake. It was accidentally created in 1964 by a company searching for a geothermal source of energy. The result of the exploration was a continuous accumulation of minerals creating an ever-growing travertine mound. A 5-foot jet of water is expelled from the Fly Geyser into countless terraces, and the brilliant color of the mound is attributed to the presence of thermophilic bacteria. The Door to Hell. The Door to Hell is located in Derwiz, a village in Turkmenistan in the middle of the Karakum Desert. The inhabitants of this small town are semi-nomadic and disbanded by the president of Turkmenistan in 2004 after declaring them unpleasant to tourists. The site is rich in natural gas, and the gas crater was a product of miscalculation. In 1971, Soviet geologists accidentally tapped a cavern filled with natural gas while drilling. This caused the ground to collapse and create a 70-meter wide large hole. As a safety precaution, the scientists decided to burn the gas to prevent poisonous gas discharge. To their greatest surprise, the fuel they hoped would burn in one day is still burning to this day. It's been over 40 years now, and the fire seems undefeated. Tunnel of Love. The Tunnel of Love is located in Klevin, Ukraine. It is a 1.8-mile long tunnel that boasts luscious green leaves like something straight out of a Photoshop movie scene. The tunnel is a passage for a private train that delivers wood to a local factory 3 times daily. This means that when you visit, you need to be on the lookout for trains while you're engrossed with taking beautiful photos. The tunnel was created years ago, and the regular train passage has shaped the tree lines at the edges. This natural architecture proves how awesome it is to allow Mother Nature to thrive in an artificial structure. This site is one of Ukraine's most popular tourist destinations and is believed to have magical influence on lovers. It is also one of the most preferred spots for wedding photography. Antelope Canyon, USA. Not only does this place make it to the list of unbelievable magical places, but it's also one location you must visit before you die. So, what's so special about the Antelope Canyon? It's located in Navajo, Arizona, an area prone to flash flooding. Over the years, the situation has caused the narrow passageways to erode and form wider corridors and beautiful flowing lines of the rock. Beams of light shine in the aisles during summer, resulting in a fantastic image. Hey, picture lovers, you wouldn't want to miss out on this one. Lake Baikal, Russia. Lake Baikal, located in southern Siberia, is dubbed extraordinary for several apparent reasons. First, it has vast clusters of ice that become crystal clear turquoise when the water freezes. The ice depths can reach a height of up to 50 feet tall. Secondly, this lake is the largest freshwater lake globally, containing 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater. Measuring over 1,700 meters, it is the world's deepest and clearest lake. You'd think that the accolades end here until you learn that it's also the world's oldest lake. Scientists say it's approximately 25 million years old. Grand Prismatic Spring, USA. The Yellowstone National Park boasts beautiful landscapes, but the Grand Prismatic Spring stands out among all of them. It is the largest hot spring in the US and undoubtedly the most striking. The super unique colors have some scientific reasons that explain why there's a giant rainbow in the ground. According to research, the multicolored layers get their hues from various species of thermophilic bacteria living in the cooler water. This spring is the 3rd largest in the world and is bigger than a regular football field.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
This image was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across an image on the internet and want to know more about it, please send it to us. We'll analyze it and possibly feature it in our next video. Aogashima Volcano, Japan. Aogashima Island is located 358 kilometers south of Tokyo in the Philippine Sea. It is 3.5 kilometers long and 2.5 kilometers wide. The entire location is an active volcano crater consisting of about 200 residents living outside the crater on the island's northern part. The sheer cliffs rise out of the ocean on all sides and drop away inwards, creating a large ringed bowl. You wouldn't want to miss out on the stargazing opportunities because the experience is out of this world. If you want to experience serenity, this is the place to be. The current shape of the island is attributed to an eruption in 1785, after which the area was uninhabited for about 5 decades.
Before we move on, I have a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. Just leave a like on the video, smash the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of good luck. Try it. It really works.
The Pink Lake Hiller in Australia. Most lakes in the world are either green, blue, or brown. However, there's one lake that breaks out of this convention and chooses a pink color instead. The Pink Lake in Australia is no fiction, but it truly exists. Experts say that the color is a result of the salt level. Did you know that this lake is 10 times saltier than the ocean and is the perfect breeding ground for Donalia salina, a microalgae? The algae produce pigments that absorb light. It is the same substance that makes some cabbage purple and some carrots orange. Unlike similar pink lakes globally, this one remains visibly pink even after it's turned into glass. It's safe to swim here as it causes no harm to the human skin. It's impossible to visit here and not leave with some positive reviews. There you have it. These 15 magical places are not fictional, but they exist. Which of these locations caught your attention the most? Please tell us in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more updates on our content. Until another scintillating episode, it's adios from me.